What up, YouTube? Coming at y'all with another BMS video. If you watch my previous video, you see I was gathering up parts that I already had, just from leftover builds, just spare parts. And I was saying, I would like to do kind of a Frankenstein build, which is, pretty much getting a frame and just throwing random parts at it, not build nothing correct. Just, whatever you like, whatever looks good, things like that. Um, I was indecisive on the frame I wanted to use. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna figure out what frame I want to use. I was going back and forth between this 92 and I have a 96. I decided to do this 92. One, because I actually built a 96 one before. I just took it back apart, but I actually built that bike up really nice. It's on my page. It's the black one. You might have to go down a little bit, but it's on the page. I actually did that one, but I never did an actual full build on a 92. So I was like, let me do the 92. Also, because I favor the S Bend because it's like the 80s bikes. These bikes went from 90 to 92. This actual frame. 88 and 89, they were a little different, but yeah. So I was kind of juggling colors. I kind of decided on three colors to choose from. One being black, uh, two being Dayglow yellow with the black splatter, which I favor from the three I chose, and three being the magenta. The magenta actually came on a 90 version of this bike. I believe it might be the same as the magentas that came on the 80s bikes. I'm not sure, but yeah. Leaning towards the black because that'd be the easiest. I'm not trying to put a whole lot of time in this bike. As I was telling y'all, uh, I'm back. Pretty much start working on my car for the most part. Kind of mapping things out with that. But I told y'all I still was gonna give y'all some content and work on bikes that I already have. Using parts that I already have, give and take, buying a few parts, but for the most part, using things I already have. So, still juggling the concept, but I pretty much came up with something. So the concept I got for this bike, I'm thinking about doing. Let's say if GT actually made a Pro Vertigo, which they don't. A Vertigo is pretty much just a base model of a Performer. They came on spoked wheels. For the most part, most of the same components, but they came on spoked wheels. But so I was gonna pretty much make it like a kind of like a Pro Freestyle Tour. If you look up a 90 through 92 Pro Freestyle Tour, they actually did use these frames, the Vertigo style frames. The only thing that was different, the fork was different, and the rear dropouts was different. But the frame itself, the way it's bent and all that stuff is the same. So I was like, it'd be cool to make it like pretty much an upgraded Vertigo, like just with upgraded parts. Just what I think personally a pro performer should have. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go mags or spokes. I'm thinking about going mags. I'm a mags guy, but I never did a bike with spokes. So I'm like, man, maybe I should do me some nice uh 48s or something on it. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna think on that. So what I would like to do to this bike, let's just say I go with the black color. Basically repaint it. I'm not gonna keep the Survivor look. A lot of people were like, "Oh, keep the Survivor look on the frame. We got original paint, original decals." I don't care about that stuff, man. I got a lot of bikes like that already. Every bike can't be scratched up and beat up. That's cool with some bikes, but I also like things to look nice, man. So I'm gonna repaint it. I'm leaning toward the black color because that's the easiest color. Brand new decals. Um, far as the cranks, I wasn't going power series. If I do find a good deal on it, I still may go power series, but I'm leaning towards the red line flight cranks, and that's because they come chrome and they come with the red and black decal on them. So I feel like it being a red and black bike, it's gonna pop with um, the chrome cranks, and I'm gonna have chrome handlebars and a chrome seat post. As far as the handlebars, I'm going to get me some four-piece GT bars, like the ones that would have came on a Pro Freestyle. I think Pork Chop have them. A lot of times they run them on sale, so I might try to find me some four-piece GT bars on it. For the seat, I'm gonna go with a stock seat. I'm gonna find me original 2188, fair, pretty decent condition at a good price. Uh, the rear brake, I have the Bulldog on it right now, but I want to put me a Pit Bull on it. That's just an upgraded bike. Performance came with those brakes. A lot of different other bikes came with them too. So I figured it'd be nice to have a rear pit bull. I also seen where somebody put a front pit bull on a bike. I don't know how they did it. They converted it because a pit bull they only come in rear, but I think he did something with the bracket and made it work for the front. So I was like, that would be cool too to have a bike with dual pit bulls. That'd be crazy. Um, what else? Like I said, a double seat clamp. Uh, Pretty much whatever I could think of that makes the bike more upgraded. You know, maybe a better headset. Um, I don't know. I might change up the gyro cables, do something custom with that. Still kind of like get my creative juices together. I'm not certain, exactly the route I'm going with that jet, but yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking about doing. Like a pro vertigo. That's what I got in my head. So even a bash guard. If I find a deal on a bash guard, OG GT bash guard, I'm gonna do the GT bash guard on there. But yeah, just like pretty much putting premium parts on a mid level bike, pretty much. Just making it a pro vertigo, pretty much. If I knew somebody that actually made decals custom and put what I wanted to say, I would actually get some pro vertigo decals made because that'd be nice too. That'd be something different. I'm trying to make the bike stand apart from pretty much any other body, any other person's build. I try to make things different to where if I take it somewhere, to a bike show or anything, people would look at it and just, they have to sit there and stare at it to see all the little crazy stuff I did to it versus just, being like somebody else who has a black survivor vertigo and they got the same bulldog brakes and uh, dyno the same dyno stem because they came with dyno stem. A lot of people don't know that this is factory for 92. As you can see, I did put some polish on it, polished it out. Uh, so I actually like those stems too. So I don't know if I'm gonna run that stem or actually just redo this one in black. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not gonna do a mallet stem because that's what everybody do, a mallet stem. So I'm not gonna do that. Um, the only way I would do a mallet stem is if I put like a threadless conversion and ran a new mallet stem on there just to make it look different. But I doubt I'm gonna do that. I'm thinking I'm gonna keep it old school with the one that's threaded. But yeah, man, just wanted to pretty much let y'all know what I was working on for the most part. I actually put these wheels up for sale too, and I'll be telling people all the time, GT is not gonna make these wheels no more. They make everything else. People make similar wheels to most wheels out there now. For instance, the OGKs I got for my '87, uh, they make Skyways that look similar to that. It'll get the job done if you're looking for some OGKs. Uh, Obviously, these right here, um, they make these. They make a ton of these. These came out in the '70s. They never stopped making them. So you can find these. The Tomahawk mask, which are the six spokes that would have came on like a '88 nut GT Performer, '88 through like '93 GT Performer. They don't make them, but they make six spoke straight spoked wheels that look similar that'll give you that look. But these fan mags, they don't make them. So when I put them up for sale, I had one person offer me pretty much what I wanted. He flaked out though. Had other people hit me up making stupid offers. The less I take for these wheels is 250. That's it. Like I wouldn't take no less than that. Like I said, um, they they not gonna make these no more. They have them on eBay. A lot of people trying to sell them as high as like 500-600 bucks. Um, so you're gonna at least spend like four or something on them. So 250 is fair to me with brand new tires. Like I was selling them for a good price, but I'm not desperate to sell them. I was just selling them because I wanted to get me some Tomahawks because that's more period correct for the '92. So I was like, whatever. Maybe I get some Tomahawks or get some spokes, some nice chrome spokes. If I go spokes, I want them chrome. Uh, but yeah, so pretty much that's the pretty much the gist of my concept that I'm coming up with right now. I might change it, who knows? But yeah, just wanted to fill y'all in, give y'all a little content. I actually took this whole bike apart when I decided I wanted to build something, but I wound up putting it back together partially just to make it a roller. I had bust literally everything off. It was just a bare frame, but yeah, went ahead and threw it back together. You know, that way I could sit because I'm not trying to rush to build it. I got a lot of other things I'm doing right now. As I was telling you, I'm still working on my car and things like that. But you know, little by little, I'm gonna work on it. You know, if I come up on some stuff quick, cool. But you know, little by little, I'll sell off some parts. Maybe somebody want to trade a few parts for some things I want that I'm not planning on using. You know, a lot of things that I'm not using, I'll trade. You know, for some parts that I will use or whatever. But yeah, that's where I'm at with the build. Yeah, I got some input. I got some ideas, something crazy. Let me know. All right, y'all.